also, Ambassador Parthasarathy, this yarn that Pakistan is spinning about then Prime Minister, former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh and Shiv Shankar Menon, his NSA at that point, India's NSA at that point of time, accepting Balochistan. It's a yarn. It's not true. That's Pakistan's interpretation. But can you set Kamar Chima wise on that fact, Ambassador Parthasarathy? Also the fact that European countries are now speaking up against Pakistan state-sponsored terror. You spoke of France. There's also Armenia that's saying that Pakistan was supporting Azerbaijan in that war, and that was Pakistani terror in that war, sir.
It was not just Pakistani support. There were Pakistanis, armed Pakistanis, working against the Armenians. Let us be very, very clear. It has been acknowledged in the UN and by the international community, and Pakistan itself takes pride in saying that they helped the other side, so Azerbaijan. So Pakistan has a lot to answer. The problem with Pakistan is it is a bankrupt country. It cannot repay its debts. It goes with a begging bowl to Chinese commercial banks to repay its debts. They should hang their head in shame. They're international beggars going around looking for money. And they combine that with terrorism.
Yes.
So sure, Biden is not going to be as laid back on the terror issue or on Afghanistan because the Americans and the Europeans are talking about staying on. And that will involve some costs for the Taliban. And last thing, Mullah Baradar comes to Pakistan and acknowledges in Pakistan that he visited one of their camps in Balochistan. And the Taliban is supposed to be Afghan.
Yes.
For God's sake. I mean, you can fool some people for all time and all people for some time, but you can't fool all people for all time. The fact of the matter is, Pakistan,
and yet Pakistan
is
continues to
revived
do
as a
so.
terrorist state. Sort of the Gulf countries look down upon them, whether it is the Saudis or the UAE, and then they go around to Chinese commercial banks to repay debts. Right?